Hello, I'm Chuck Phillip with South Alabama Home Inspections, and welcome to another edition of Southern Home Talk. I'm in an attic at another inspection, and you don't see this too often, but what we're looking at is an encapsulated attic, and that's what they're starting to do now, especially down in Florida. And there's also contractors out in Texas that are doing this, and I'm starting to see it a little bit more on our end of the road. And I have to say, of all the attics I've evaluated, it seems like the encapsulated system is the best as far as protecting the attic area and also the house. And so basically this is a conditioned area now, and so some of this ductwork, haven't really inspected too much of it yet, but there should be one trunk line or maybe more feeding this attic and keeping it conditioned just like the house. And so I really think that this is a far superior system to protect the home. I just don't think you can really ventilate an attic here in the deep south, because really all you're doing is letting cold moist air in or hot moist air in, and eventually that's going to start taking a toll on your lumber inside the attic. And that's why I sometimes find mold problems as a result of poorly vented attics or just simply just being too moist. And that's why I recommend that everyone have a wireless temperature and humidity monitor system in your attic. I mean, regardless of how, even this needs one, because this just needs to be monitored. Now, what this system is, you can see all this spray foam up here. Now, there's two different types of this. There's closed cell and open cell foam. This is open cell, and how you can tell is you can push on it. Closed cell foam is really hard, but this is open cell, and it's all the way around. There should be no openings anywhere around. So if you decide to encapsulate your attic, all the soffit vents will have to be sealed up as well. It needs to be fully airtight in order for this system to work out. And I just figured I would show you, the basics of what an encapsulated attic looks like. And that's what I intend to do at some point with my house as well, is to do this here. So far, everything I've looked at seems to be okay. Looks like they've got the vents for the bath fans going to the outside, which is good. I don't like this water heater being up here, but that's just what it is. And also the HVAC systems up here as well. So kind of gives you a lot of, you got limited room to work on this as a result of that. But you'll also notice that there's no bad insulation over the top part of the ceilings, and there shouldn't be either. So if you plan to encapsulate your attic, all that insulation should be removed before you do it. The main thing is, if you decide to encapsulate it, it needs to be done by someone who's a qualified professional. This really isn't a do-it-yourself project. So anyway, I hope this has been somewhat informative. I'm Chuck Phillip with South Alabama Home Inspections, and thanks for taking the time to watch this video.